Hi YouTube, this is Shell with Shelby's Knickknacks here bring you another crochet tutorial. In today's tutorial, we'll be going over the letter bobble stitch O. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to complete that. First, let's start with the materials. You'll need a 6mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, scissors, and you'll need a yarn color of your choice. In this, I'll be using the Red Heart Super Saver in the color Orchid. Okay, and this is where I am. I've already started out my first 3 rows and I'm starting on row 4 and I've done my first 6 single crochet. And if you would like to know how to start out the first 3 rows, I'll link a video in the description box below. So again, I've already done my first 3 rows and I'm starting out on row 4. I've chained 1 and I've done my first 6 single crochet on this row. And we're starting here in the example. On row 4, you're going to do those first 6 single crochet, bobble stitch into the 7th, single crochet into the 8th, bobble stitch into the 9th, single crochet into the 10th, bobble stitch into the 11th, and then you're going to finish out by doing those last 6 single crochet of that row. So again, I've already done my first 6 single crochet, and I'm about to do my bobble stitch, and I'm going to insert into the 7th stitch space. And if you would like to know how to complete a bobble stitch, I will link a video down in the description box below, just in case I'm moving a little bit too quickly for you, for those of you that are just now joining in and would like to know how to complete a bobble stitch. Okay, so I'm going to single crochet into the next stitch, bobble stitch into the next, and we just keep going until we have 5 loops on that hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5, single crochet into the next stitch, and now we're going to bobble into that 11th stitch space, pulling through those first 2 loops only each and every time until we get 5 on that hook. Okay, and now in order to finish out row 4, I'm going to do those 6 single crochet, chain 1, turn your work, single crochet all the way across row 5, chain 1, turn your work, and just remember that the chain 1 does not count as a stitch. You should still have 17 single crochet at the end of each row, and I'll meet you back at row 6. Okay, this is what my work looks like so far. I've already started out on row 6 and I did my first 5 single crochet. And for this pattern, we're going to be doing those first 5 single crochet, bobble stitch into the 6th, single crochet in 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, bobble stitch into the 12th, and then to finish out that row, you're going to single crochet out those last 5 stitches. So again, I've already done my first 5 single crochet on row 6, and I'm going to do my bobble stitch into that 6th stitch space. And I'm going to keep repeating this until I have 5 loops on my hook. Single crochet into those next 5 stitches. Grab some more yarn here, I'm running out. Now I'm going to bobble stitch into that 12th stitch space. Okay, and in order to finish out this row, you're going to do those last 5 single crochet. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, single crochet all the way across row 7, and then I'm going to show you how to continue out the rest of this pattern on your own. Okay, so far we've already done rows 1 through 6 together. You're about to start on your single crochet row on row 7. So on rows 8, 10, 12, and 14, these are all basically a repetition of row 6. So basically you would do those first 5 single crochet, you would bobble stitch into the 6th, you would do your 5 single crochet in between, and then you would bobble stitch into your 12th, and then you would single crochet into those last 5. On rows 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17 through 19, you will be doing just a full single crochet row all the way across, being sure to chain 1 and turn your work. And just remember that row 19 is that very last single crochet row. You would chain 1 at the end, cut your yarn, and then you would weave in your ends. So again, I'm going to put this on the screen so that you're able to follow along. And also I know you're noticing that on row 16, you're like, how do we do that? So basically it's just another repeat of row 4. And I will also be putting that in the on the side somewhere on the screen so that you're able to follow along easy. And so the repeat of row 4 is basically you would do your first 6 single crochet, you would bobble into the 7th, single into the 8th, bobble into the 9th, single crochet into the 10th, bobble in the 11th, and then you would finish out with your last 6 single crochet for that row. And then that way you would have your letter O. This completes today's tutorial. Hopefully you were able to follow along with the instructions that were given in order to complete your bobble stitch letter O. Hopefully it was able to turn out just as nice as this one. Hopefully you can see this. And in the meantime, if you would like to check out some of my other projects that I do outside of my YouTube videos, I have an Instagram that I will link down in the description box below. And also, if you would like to take a look at my Etsy page, I also have items on there, and hopefully you all will like them and able to support my page here on out in the future. And if you have anything that you would like to see in the future or would like to have me do a tutorial on, just let me know. And in the meantime, I'm Shell with Shelby's Knickknacks, and I'll be seeing you next time.